때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어왔던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날아가는 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 저만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝. 난가가 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡 보냈었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치. 번호처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경치 쪽은 딱딱해지고 이 시기에 붙은 각질. 모두 비맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도모 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무. 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유. 억울해도 납작대 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 상 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름을 당해내. 마치 아파친 너 페이스. 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 긴 인생의 레이스. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 사실 조금 때가 타. 그 내가 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아. 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애가 타. 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아. 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 변화줬으면 해. 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind.
And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. Just the same old. Just the same old. Just the same old thing.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando tu pensi, io
non dorme, basta i compensi. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarei nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Baby, accelero la moto, chiudi gli occhi e spegni i fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come il mondo visto dal cielo.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine, e la fine.
Per te cammino sulle mine, per te passo questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io te podio porsi al caline. Solo tu mi rilassi alla fine, solo tu mi rilasci endorfine. Non mi fido delle altre bambine, siamo unici, tigri albine. Sotto il sole di mezzanotte io ti scriverò le mie rime. E la nostra vita è musica, quindi rappo sopra il tuo battito. E quanta gente ci giudica, nessuno coglie quest'attimo. Sognavo che ero innocente, ma poi mi sono svegliato e tu non c'eri per niente e restavo il tipo sbagliato.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine, e la
Ci
fine.
cerchiamo come animali, a piedi nudi come i gitani, contro il mondo con le mani, come se non ci fosse un domani. Ora siamo pronti a tutto, a cose che non possiamo dire, sogni che non fanno dormire. Noi siamo l'inizio e la fine. Non devo guardare il cielo per capire da dove piove, se mi cerchi sono già altrove, indirizzo nuvola 9. Io che ti ho coperta d'oro nei nostri giorni preziosi, ed ora piango sangue e gli dei sono tutti invidiosi.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme siamo l'inizio.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial.
And so we conclude the first half. Heat out front, up by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude?
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. I'll start with what's been a solid offensive effort for us. We're shooting.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from Harris.
You know, and that's what all the talk has been about leading into this game. I know a lot of people in this organization are excited to see this young man make his first start.
Well, they should be excited because if everything goes according to plan, I think he could wind up being the face of the franchise.
Harris, he's in at the point. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Johnson, and it's Wade in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with with 28 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the
And so it's Brooklyn with it, down by 15. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Curry. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Screen by Young. Curry kicks to Lopez. All sorts of time. That's good.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
The Heat leading by 16. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Lopez with the bucket.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Takes a 3, and again it will fall. Basket good there from Harris. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. The wide open look here for Lopez. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And the shot is good.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Nets trail by 17. Harris on the double team. Young outside. And there's the pass to Curry. Back to Young. Here's Bogdanovich. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Harris dishes to Wade. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the Heat making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And now Doris has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Jarrett Jack has checked in for Brooklyn.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
It's stolen by Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 12 now in this quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Back to Lopez. They grab their own miss outside Curry to the wing right side. Jack against Harris. And Jack, here we go. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And at key points in this game, they stayed committed to their brand of basketball. That's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Nets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Harris. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
5 on the clock. Launches it. Lopez grabs the board. And Brooklyn has possession. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Bojan Bogdanovic. For 3.
Harris against Jack. Harris outside. 3-pointer. Misses. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
Well, Joe, congratulations on this win. This was a game where we saw plenty of great sequences, some nice runs put together. What changes for the team out on the floor when you guys start rolling like we witnessed here tonight?
We just picked up our energy and effort.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
He came through with some big buckets down the stretch, Shaq. 4 3-pointers all together for him, that's big. And the key for him offensively, he took great shots.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.